Considering acreage living versus master plan community? Well, today I'm sharing 5 things you should consider before making your decision. And the number 1 reason will definitely impact your overall financial picture on the positive side of things. By the way, my name is Sherronda Phelps, Realtor with Braden Real Estate Group based out of Houston, Texas. And I share videos like this every single week to keep you in the know of all things in the Fort Bend County, Houston, Texas, and all surrounding areas. My contact information is below. You can even book a direct meeting with me. And please, by all means, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay in the know to all the new videos that I share on a weekly basis. And also so you can keep your finger on the pulse of any and everything Fort Bend County and surrounding areas. So today, guys, we're getting into the top 5 reasons you should consider living rural, or acreage as they like to call it, versus a master plan community. But before we get too deep into it, if you want a little more insight on why you should choose rural or acreage living over a master plan community, just drop a quick comment below and I'll be sure to share more insight to you today. So, number 5, privacy. Privacy is plus when you're living on an acreage lot. You literally don't have to deal with your neighbors if you don't want to. And who knows, it could be miles away before you even get another neighbor that you would have to deal with. But privacy is an awesome thing to have when you're living on a acreage lot versus living in a master plan community. Number 4, there's virtually no HOA. Homeowners Association, that's what an HOA is. And those are the folks who have to regulate where a tree's gonna go, where your fence is gonna go, what the exterior needs to have in front of it, what you can show, what you can't show. And when you're living on an acreage lot, that's the least of your concerns. Now, let me be clear. Sometimes you may be in a situation where an HOA can get involved, but for the most part, an HOA is the least of your concern. But definitely make sure you look into that before making your decision on living acreage or living in a master plan community. Number 3, you get to indulge in your green thumb. I don't know how many folks actually love getting out there and playing in the dirt and all that other good stuff. It's a part of something that I enjoy. So that was definitely a reason why I bought on an acreage lot. You get to indulge in that green thumb, live off your land. You start that garden, girl, okay? Go ahead and churn up that dirt. Get that greens and them, the collard greens and the yams and the watermelon and all your herbs and your spices. Get all that stuff going. You have all the space in the world to do it. No restrictions. Number 2, you have the space to entertain. You have so much room. Bring out that bouncy house. Bring out that movie night setup, right? Bring all of the family and the friends out and y'all can have a movie night in the backyard. You can lay out and watch the stars. And let's not forget about Fido. Okay, they have all the green space in the world to run around. So that's a plus to living on an acreage lot or in an acreage community versus a master plan community. And the number 1 reason to purchase in an acreage community versus a master plan community is property value. Okay, that was the number 1 reason for me. Everybody knows land is not something that they're making anymore. And so if you have the opportunity to build your dream home or a nice home on an oversized or acreage lot, do it. You can rest assured it will be worth your investment, okay, over time, of course. But even with the way markets are shifting now, and even when I first purchased about a year or 2 ago, I probably have gained about $200,000 in equity, and that has blown my mind. So I know I have this available resource and asset to me if there's ever a big project I need to, get going. I have that equity there that I can kind of dip into if I need to, but we're gonna sit for a while. We're not gonna do that. So these are the 5 things that you should consider when making your decision on living acreage versus living a master plan community. I'm not knocking master plan communities, but I know for me, living in an area with an oversized lot or an acreage community, as they like to call them, it has been a plus for me. We live in an area where it's a very small town feel, and it's just, even in my little community, there's about 50 lots, but every lot is about an acre, and I have all the space in the world. And that's an acre is good for me. And my daughters, they have room to run and go and do whatever. Right now we got a volleyball court setup or whatever, because that's their thing right now. And one day, hopefully, I can put a pool back there, get my resort style. I do hope that you found today's video insightful and educational. And if you have additional questions, just drop a comment below and I'll be sure to respond and or send you that information you need to make a more educated decision. If you want to get in touch with me, just go ahead and click the link above. If you also have more questions, I'm available on all social media platforms. Again, the name is Sherronda Phelps, Realtor with Braden Real Estate Group based out of the Houston, Texas area. And if you have any questions on Houston, Fort Bend, or any surrounding areas, I'm available to assist at any time. Y'all have an amazing day, and I hope to hear from you guys. And come on back next week because I got another video for you. Y'all next week.